right, welcome to the first Friday Night Frenzy of 2012. Tim McMahon filling in for Eric Halbert tonight. Adam Solomon and Andre Savage will join me a bit later. Our game of the week, Rogers at Bowsher, the top two teams in the City League, and the top two scorers in the Rebels, Mookie Mustafa and Clemmy Owens of the Rams. Tonight, pretty impressive feat right there, and impressive right here. Rams led by 3 at half. Third quarter, nice dish over to Trubin Daly with the slam. And the Daily Tribune wasn't done delivering the news. A dish from Tony Kennard, an even better dunk from Daly, 17 for him on the night. Rebels, though, bounce back. Mustafa, hoop, and the harm. He had 29, led all scores on the night, tied at 67 after 3. First play of the fourth, Kari Daly driving. He's fouled, and he hits the floor hard. But he was all right. He'd get up, hit the free throw. Bowsher up 3. But after that, Rams take control. Owens drives. He had 17. Kennard on the break. He had a team-high 22. And finally, Devontae Pratt hitting the fadeaway three-pointer. Rogers outscores Bowsher 37-15 in the fourth quarter, and they win 104-82.
Our coach told us before the game, if we lose, we're going to have to fight from under to get back on top. So if we won that, we're secure to have the first place spot in the City League. It's a real big victory. It's especially a victory for me, though, because my cousin Kyrie played, and it's always been a little family rivalry going on. We came out and won, dapped him up, had a good time.
I just told him we just got to keep pushing the ball up the floor because we don't have dominant big men inside. And tonight we played like we supposed to play. But I'm still not happy because we gave up too many points.
More on that game. We're going to talk to Dre a little bit later on. Scott at Wade, Indians coach Dave Pitzenberger looking to get off the schneid against Scott in the first. Devontae Hughes finds Trevin Howard. Wade goes up a bucket. Then on the break, it's Scott's Ruben Pratt to Shaquille Allen for the easy lay-in. His name's Shaquille. You know he can play ball. Scott wins 45-39. Heading over to the track now, where the Whitmer Panthers sit alone at the top. Not too far behind are St. John's and Central, both with only one loss in the league. First, the Titans hosting Rob Bellegrin and the Clay Eagles. St. John's comes out firing. Tarvis Malone hits from the corner. That's his favorite spot. And then the bread and butter, Mark Loving taking it inside. He's loving it. He gets a deuce to go. More from Loving, this time driving in. He loves a finger roll, too. Hoop and the harm. Titans take a 10-point lead, but the Eagles would not lay down, pressuring the ball. Ross Octor, of course, he can ball up ahead to Anthony Ramirez. They would get it down to 2, but St. John's would hold court, and they win this one big, 86-45. 2 in the track. At Central Catholic, third quarter, Danielle Turner driving, getting the bucket and the foul. Central goes up 13. Then on the break, it's Keith Tobridge up to Turner for the layup. Central up 15. Later in the third, it's Turner paying him back over to Tobridge, bucket and the foul. Central wins 53-39. The Panthers playing host to Lima senior. Michigan head coach Brady Hoke in the house, perhaps looking for a bit of help on his pickup game. Leroy Alexander, one person that needs no such help. He buries the 3 ball. That puts the Panthers up 13. Hoke chatting it up with Chris Wormley's folks. Of course, Wormley going to play ball there next year. And meanwhile, Alexander continuing to tear it up on the court. Another 3, 20-2 Whitmer. And then off a steal, behind the back to Nigel Hayes. He throws it down. Whitmer wins 75-61. Well, we're up to our first break. When we come back, huge matchups that could shape the race for the Northern Buckeye Conference. You're watching the Friday Night Frenzy on WNWO. Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. Tim McMahon in for Eric Halbert tonight. We turn our attention to the Northern Buckeye Conference. 4 teams with 2 or more wins, and Eastwood, who sits atop right now, 3-0 in the league, at rival Elmwood tonight. Coach Traxler and Henline, very serious stuff tonight. Late in the third quarter, Royals up 2. Tyler Rosendale gets a layup and the foul. We've had plenty of those tonight. He would miss the free throw, however. Elmwood up 4. Eastwood fighting back. Cody Jennings behind the back to Nick Vespi. Game is all tied up. And then it's Caleb Vespi to brother Nick. He ain't heavy. He's his brother. He gets it. Eagles take the lead. Fourth quarter, Eagles up 4. Caleb driving the baseline. Eastwood goes up 6. And then the icing on the cake, Jacob Fakehosh with a swipe and going coast to coast. Eastwood remains undefeated in league play, 44-31. They win.
We talked about that coming into this game. If we can take care of business tonight, another league game on the road puts us in sole possession of first, and told the guys this is a good place to be.
Our goal is to go undefeated in the league the whole year, and we haven't reached that goal yet, but we've done everything we can to get it so far.
Otsego against Lake over at the Shack at Owens. Dancing it out in the stands. Lake up 3 at half. Rashad Smith gets a steal. He's going to take it all the way in for the layup. 42-35. Flyers lead. Smith led all scorers on the night with 22. Still in the third quarter. Lake picking it up. Josh Hantari drives, pulls up. He hits it. Lead at 9 now. Otsego trying to keep it close. Jerome Griffin pump fake. Gets a tough leaner to fall, but they would still be down 9. Crazy play here, end of the third. Lake saves it not once, but twice, and Tatari ends up with it. He finds Connor Bowen, and he's going to take it in. He gets the floater to go. That made the lead 11, and Lake beats preseason favorite Otsego 74-59.
Defense led us to our points, and we allowed to run out fast break points, and that's how we put our lead up. This is the first time we beat Otsego in a long time. They were picked to win the league. We were second, and it's very good to beat a good team at home.
I mean, we all just tried to attack, and we came out aggressive, and we felt that we couldn't be stopped. Oh man, I'm really excited. It means a lot.
Genoa only one league win at Rossford. One of the teams 2-1. Drew Brock with the steal for the Bulldogs. Manny Durden ends up with it, and he ties it up at 6 early in the game. Genoa fighting back. Good ball movement, working around. Jacob Young, he's going to hit the corner 3. More from Genoa. Joey Newland driving. He loses it. Mark Vogelpol up there to clean it up, and the foul again. Bulldogs with more defense leading to offense. Drew Brock steal again, this time taking it himself. They were up 4 at that point. Rossford wins a close one, 56-53. Fostoria hosting Woodmore. Let's go early in the first quarter after some high fives. Xavier Reagan getting the fadeaway jumper, not quite Jordan-esque, maybe Kobe-esque, Drake. Redmond lead by 2. Still in the first, off a miss. Harrison Wooten gonna get the putback to go. That ties it up. And then it's Houston Burrow breaking the tie with a 3 from the top of the key. Fostoria back on top. Woodmore thought the three-pointer worked so well that they give it a try. Again, John Sandwich putting some Swiss cheese on that, but Reagan would put up a fight. He gets it here, the steal, and then throws it down, and why not head to the line as well. Fostoria up 5. However, Woodmore would have the last laugh. They win 55-48. Well, normally this is where I would step in with the ladies' games of the night, but would you look at that? Mr. Adam Solomon stepping in for me tonight. Adam, what do we have?
Just look at it, Tim. I'm trying to look good over here as the new ladies' man, Tim. I hope I'm looking good enough for you.
Look good, freshly shaved.
And speaking of looking good, the Northview Lady Cats, they were doing just that tonight. This game was a good one in the first half. We stay in the first half. Southview's Bailey Heil in transition. She gets the bucket, tied at 23 late in the first half. Northview, they would get things going. J.J. Jessing, you already know her name, gets the bucket. Cats score 5 unanswered to go up 28-23. More Wildcats. Kendall McCoy gets it down low for the easy score. And Coach Jerry Sigler, 650th career win. Your final 69-48 Northview. Let's go to Mommy now, where the ladies were playing BG tonight. Joelle Ullman gets it started with a nice layup for 2. Mommy up, but BG would dominate for a while. Alyssa Kopp drives through 2 defenders for the bucket to tie it up. Kopp again. You're about to see her. She gets the pass and drops one in. BG ahead now. BG up by 7. Ullman trying to get Mommy back into it. No, that's BG. They're still hitting 3 balls. We're about to get to the Mommy highlight. There it is. There's Ullman. She gets it down low. She misses, gets her own rebound, and BG dominates Mommy 63-33. From Lady Hoops to hockey now, over at the Huntington Center, Walleye hosting Trenton. Trailing 3-0, Kyle Rogers about to make it 3-1 in the second. Walleye fighting back in the third now. Harrison Reed, nice slap shot there in slow motion for you. That makes it 3-2. Walleye trying to come back, but Trenton would do the rest of the scoring, and they win 5-2.
Very busy night tonight, Adam.
Very busy.
Very busy in league play. I think what we learned tonight, Northview still the queens of the NLL. All right, we're down to our final timeout, but when we return, we're going to bring in the host of Game Savvy Late Night. That's right, Andre Savage back with us when we get back. Look at that. All right, welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. Alongside me here, Andre Savage, a man that needs no introduction. You can see him right here on Game Savvy Late Night every Saturday after Saturday Night Live. And Dre, first of all, Happy New Year to you.
Well, same to you, sir. Thank you very much. This is good, man. We're on here. This is new stuff, man.
First time here. All right, Rogers and Bowser, 2 teams that are no strangers to each other. You made a little, I don't want to say prediction, but a little statement about Rogers on Thursday's Game Time. Let's take a look at that.
there's someone out there who we should keep our eye on. Believe it or not, people, the Rodgers-Rams could be a cause for concern. And I think we saw that tonight, Tim. Obviously, they heard me, so they went out and put it on display. Big numbers tonight. The problem, Northwest Ohio, is it was good, Tim, but not perfect.
104
Mike,
points upper.
yeah, let's go to the video and see. See, I want to talk about some things. Right here, we open with lazy defense early. Now watch this, not checking out. You get a weak putback like this. See, good teams will kill you with this stuff. And when you're a pressing team, you don't like the pressure coming at you. So Rodgers is prone to make some mistakes here. Obviously, it's early in the season, so you will see these kind of things. They're going to have to clean this stuff up. But even on their press, let's look at it again. You cannot overplay these things. Daily, you're either going to stay home or you're going to get that steal. You're the last man back in that situation. Here, again, never get the ball snatched by a little guy if you're bigs. Daily on that one, too. But again, there's a sort of a theme here. We could go on with this all night, but you can see there are lapses in Rodgers' game that, again, if they're playing a quality team that has the same athleticism, same talent, they could be on the other end of a lopsided affair. So they have to be careful.
Yeah, and if any viewers think that you might be nitpicking a little, this is a lot of the stuff that Coach Earl said after the game that they need to work on. Okay, and now focusing on a specific player on Rodgers, Tony Kennard.
Very talented young man. As you can see here, he's got the mid-range game, Tim. He can give you that work. He has triple threat ability. We saw that tonight. You see he gets to the cup with ease. He's got the quickness. But here's the thing. We're going to take a look at these last few plays. This is what it's about. He's the floor general, as you saw in the graphic there, because he gets this Rodgers break going. It starts and stops with him, and as he goes, they go. Very talented young man, but very unselfish. The whole team is unselfish. No real stars, but Kennard is the real thing.
Certainly pushing it tonight. All right, that does it for the Friday Night Frenzy. Game Savvy Late Night. Check it out tomorrow after Saturday Night Live. Have a good one.